Hi, in today's video I will share with you what can Excel do for you. Now you can see that this is a normal Facebook page, right? But what is behind is digital marketing or branding strategy. So let's just show you what it means. Let's go here, right? Not this one. Yeah, this is the one, right? So basically, that is what you see here. Right? Let me just do a few. I should have done this earlier, right? But it's good, right? You just learned how to do this animation, right? So there's an animation right there. So this is on click, yeah. So let's go. Let's go here, right? So, what can Excel do for you? Now, one of the things I learned it from my wife leaders is that they teach my wife to brand, to do branding. So my wife run the business, a business on with this Shaklee brand. It's a very famous Shaklee brand. It's helped thousands, millions of people to have a great health. So let's see what does this Excel can do, right? See, um, you can use Excel for calendar. You can use Excel uh, for planning month by month, content planning. And what is behind it is that you can also do on weekly basis. Now you can see that in a week time we have 7 days. How do we uh, categorize it, right? Is that you can talk about in each of the posts, right? It can be either a personal branding, a product branding, a business branding. So uh, a lot of people is missing that personal branding in your Facebook page, right? This is very important because you can just start off with morning wishes, right? Yeah, you wish your friends healthy. You wish yeah, all your friends healthy. You wish your friends safety, stay safe. You can also go for maybe on the Tuesday you go for inspiration, right? Inspiration, something that inspired you, right? So maybe you share your friends' inspiration. You can also, right? Tips kesehatan, right? So healthy tips. Uh, Health beauty tips, right? This is the ladies favorite, beauty tips. Maybe for me it's like tips on how to use Excel, right? So that is this is about personal branding. So um, you can also talk about recipe, cooking recipe, hobbies, right? If you don't have hobby, no problem. You can talk about your kids' pro hobby also can, right? Your husband hobby also can. Then you can also not every day you can you talk about this, right? You can also go into product branding. So in your product branding, you have a hard sell and soft sell, right? So hard sell is that we show you where so hard sell is that okay, buy this, right, as this vitamin C at this price, right? And then soft sales is just telling you that remind you to take your vitamins. So there is also about educations. You do info product. Yes, this is why just I show you, right? You talking about product branding. A testimony is something that very important because you tell people that your product is not someone nobody wants, right? Is that in fact there's so many people wants your product and they love to give you a testimony. So you capture it, right? For example, right, is this one. Okay, so this is in Chinese, right? I learned it from this brand, right? 真香辣. Okay, so basically after they purchase the things from the Shopee, what the entrepreneur of this brand did very differently is that they also WhatsApp if you take a look at, right? So can you give us a feedback? Or basically that is the meaning. Then uh, it has the feedback. It capture the moment, and then yeah, and then uh, the customer service would thank the person, right? Thank you the person for purchase uh, your products and also asking a feedback in itself is a great testimony. So you can actually add it into this, right? So maybe on Wednesday you can put there, but not every single day you put a testimony. That will bore your friends down, right? They do want to share your. So I have a variety. So to have mistake that I can use, I should have done this also. Animation. So you should have an exit disappear. So let's see here. What does it mean, right? Is that when I click, it appear. When I click again, it disappears. See? So once you finish the branding, so that's testimony. So every single day you have different branding positions. So next you go to business branding. So diary harian. So hey, I don't really know what it is, right? I gotta ask Alicia. That's why you need a leader, right? Um, so, oh yeah, this one definitely you can write there. Why do you like the business initially? My wife did that very well. Charity 2 years also need to ask uh, my leader, Alicia. So let's just walk you through, right? What joining this Polaris group very differently is that they have a management group, right? Of course, you join them. We always heard that, oh, yeah, please join my team, join my team. But then, what does it mean, join my team, right? My team is very strong. So, what does that mean, join my team is very strong and support very well? So, why not you just give them record a video and tell people, okay, that is what, right? So, just an example here, right? My wife is under the coaching of Alicia Daniely, right? So she is a great leader. She really cares. She give calls to she make a phone call, listen to their problems, right? Sometimes it's not about selling product. It's about caring a person, right? Let's come back to the test. So you can see that beside that, Alicia become the leader in the Shaklee business because um, she really has the missions to help the help her friends, millions of friends, to stay healthy and build a business successfully in Shaklee, compared to other leaders that Shaklee has, right? Prior to this, my wife also joined another leader in Shaklee, but then at that time, because she joined as a very weak leader, so she cannot succeed. And she has no momentum to move on. Um, but now she's really different because under a different leadership, right? A leadership makes a great difference, and of course, Alicia is also under a leadership of this Master Datuk Haji Roslan Ghazali. Yeah, so very different, right? So you can see that there is a fourth, there is a Zoom, and then there's also keep on sharing this, right? You can see that here, so on. Now there is also um, because Alicia is such a giving leaders, right? So she tends to give birth of a giving downline or supervisor. So you can see supervisor. So Jessica is also one, right? So um, what I want to draw your attention is that Alicia also do something very. Now take a look at this one, right? So Chala Penampilan Vitamin. So you do something very what is it? Extra. Just do that 1% extra, right? People will like it. So you can see you are the best ever. Look at that. Look at that. No, you can be a downline. You can be a customer. But how do you make a customer a raving fans become raving fans? Is that you give extra value after they purchase something, right? You give that extra things, right? So for example, after purchase my Excel amazing class, right, you give them something more extra, right? Can be I give them coaching, right? If they go for my 2 package, I give them coaching. So what other things you can give that can help your customer do even better? Okay, so after purchasing a vitamin, example, after taking a vitamin, purchase a vitamin, how do you use it, right? Don't assume your customer know how to use it. You need to come up with a very comprehensive. Let's take a look at this. Yeah. So, Chala. Okay, that is one. Let's click on this. I think you to open this. Okay, you can see that. Yep, this is one, right? Like sustain receipts. How do you do that? Right. Remaja, you need to subbg, right? If it's like adult is 2 bg after meal. After meal, yeah. Remaja is bg sehari. Okay, so now if it's kalau teman pun boleh ambil. So we can see that these are very good. You can print it out. Make a, you use a, you can print it out as a, I mean your customer would like to print it out and then stick it on the what is the fridge, right? Refrigerator. This is yeah, I mean make it very beautiful. 1 page or 2 page were nice, right? 3 page also good, right? So now next thing is that we back to the checklist here, right? See checklist. This is beautiful. It's the goal. What is this checklist is about? Is this thing I just show you, right? So this one, this is the checklist. This is a goal, right? That is it talk about branding. You talk about products branding for business branding. Before this, I know there is of course branding, but what is branding, right? In the social media, you are talking about weekly branding. So there is you can take, okay, a Monday I want to do this. So maybe you want to do this planning in the on Saturday or Sunday, then you take, okay, then you can also do a checking, right? So write something about this. This is another way. This is by week branding. So well, what Excel can do for you and what brand can do for you, they are interlinked. There's no specific ways to say that, okay, Excel can only use to crunch number. No, Excel is a perfect tool for branding, planning as well. Later, I'm going to train a group of admins in a famous restaurant called Long De Chuan Ren. So I'm going to teach them this Excel tools. Right? It's so good. So they can use it to brand their brand the restaurant. Okay, so many ways, right? You can do a branding. You can, so if it's a restaurant, you can talk about yeah, it's the same thing. You can just talk about good morning, inspirations, right? Maybe a restaurant, how the founder found this business. Oh, that could be under business branding. Personal branding could be some motivation quotes, right? And then you can have in restaurant you can talk about tips on health, right? So like you take this food because it's good for food for liver, good for certain organs, right? And yeah, it's the same thing. Then after that, on product branding, so for restaurant, you can say that, okay, now we have a promotion, so 18 ringgit, you can get this, right, and so on, right? So yeah, info product, that is including that. And also about the customer feedback of user of purchasing your food, right? That's a testimony. It's the same thing you can apply to many industry. Then you have the diary, yeah, boss. What do you like about the company, right? So the restaurant Dragon Eye, you can talk about it, right? Well, same thing. Charity to I need to ask Alicia, what is this? Yeah. Yes. Thank you so much for watching this Excel tips, right? Beyond Excel tips, it is amazing Excel. What can you do with Excel? Do share your ideas, and I hope this is useful, right? It is our mission to bring the community forward. Okay, we are living in a very different world. You need branding, you need personal branding, you need product branding, you need business branding, you need a product, you need a business, right? You need to start a business, or any kind of business. Is you need to know your mission. Why are you doing what you do? The business start with that, with a mission statement, and then now you can talk about your branding. Use these tools, use this checklist, right? It will help you. And Also, I want to thank Alicia for generously sharing this brand planning to my wife and me, because I'm also part of the Sharkly team, because when my wife joined, I also automatically join. Okay, so if you want to get the coaching under Alicia Lee or under my wife, right? Um, there's more. Do contact Josie, right? So let's see just one more thing I want to share with you. How did my wife did according to this checklist, right? Let's look at that. This is this yeah. Okay, so you can see that you can talk about uh, the sun, because first of all, you need to be the consumer of the. If you are a consumer of the product, then talk about it, because yeah, you see, Omega got Charlie Joan 1 year 7 months, right? What he is doing is really different. The so and of course God is blessing him, right, very well. So you can see that there's an image, right? It's very lovely, and you can see there's a nice comment. This will create a lot. Now, when you have a comment, right, don't just leave it. You can say, or say thank you or feedback. That is very common, right? Don't use that. Your son pun pandai menjonting ni kan, right? So you can see that, yeah. Then you have some engagement there. So that is the very cool things, right? So as in this group, right, it's not just about making money in the business. It's about uh, fun relationship. Yeah, you can call it relationship selling, but do it with your heart. Do it with your missions, right? You want to have joy and give joy to others, right? So and then you have the this sharing to you can help your other downline to share share your face other friends post also can. And well, now talk about the recipe. You can see nasi banju all vegas, right? But shuku anak suka makan sugar. So there's a reason. So this is very common, right? So yeah, this is not to worry. So yeah, Charlie. So this is quite a soft skill, right? Soft sell, as you can see right here. Soft sell here, right? Is something to do with that, and also cross with the lawa kehidupan, right? So that is the concept of it. So there's an example for you, right? So this is a info product. What is the good things about Vitalia, right? So it can be shared from the downline. So uh, so unique business shortly. You see the well, leaders and leisure sharing again, right, on this post. So sometimes you don't have idea, no problem, because you work in this amazing, wonderful Polaris group, right? So you can share your leaders post on business branding, because the business branding your leader most knows that more well. Okay, so there you are, right? Then you can talk about what else you do, right? Yes, you do tuition. You remember vitamin yeah, right? Can see that this is group. Let's see if you have that. Yeah. So you can see that every time if you have some photos, right? Not always talk about the business. Also talk about the. So there's a mixed variety, just like you eat the zafan, right? So there's a mixed variety here. Okay, so you want to know more, you can go to Josie Joseph, right? Connect my wife, me, or yeah, or maybe the okay, let's get yeah, that's it about it. Okay, so okay, yeah, okay, some fun photo would be good, right? So your friends would like to do that, yeah. So that's it. Let's do a recap again, right? You can see that now you see a social media post, right, very differently, right? You have actually this is aiming for three purpose: personal branding, product branding, business branding. You just attended a branding course with Excel, yeah, and Charlie. Now once again, thank you the sharing from our team leader, Alicia.